the podcast starting now. It's starting now. We need a theme tune. I'm going to put it down. I've got my list of things is too big. It's 2 pages.
It's a lengthy list.
Pod theme is too. That's too big. This is too big. I think I can show it to you with confidence.
I've got a bit of gate going on here.
That's why I proposed to you.
This is a man's shirt, you see, and they don't allow for boobs.
Now let me see. There we go. Now we're coming through hot. Now we are coming through hot.
Oh!
We were quiet. What? We were coming through quiet. Now we're coming through hot, baby. Get ready for it. It's hot to trot. We're in the podcast. We need a new theme tune. It's on my. This is an unworkable list. Whenever I tell my clients or ADHD people, if you're going to write a to-do list, no more than 5-6 things on there.
Yeah, no, you've overreached.
But today, so far, that's the wrong page. That's the running order for That's the running order for the Imposter Syndrome show. We'll talk about, but it's still a long. Here we go. Here is. Oh, that's not so bad. What's on my to-do list? PC screen. Get a new PC screen. Haven't done that.
Do that.
Send CDs. I did. I sent 15 CDs out. Signed copies.
They're so pretty.
So pretty. Send package to famous actor, actress Maxine Peake. Done that. Food shop. Did that. Den Studio. Haven't done that. Facebook page. Started that. Mackenzie video. Did that.
Ticket.
Venues. Haven't done that. Compendium. Did that. I'm booking us in. Here's an exclusive. 2026 is the year of the live show from me, right? So some point, the end of February, probably a Sunday evening, come to Luton's Bear Club to play Iain and Katherine's Compendium of Games. Playing the radio. It's another live show I'm going to be doing. Do you remember when I played the radio before?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm looking for a venue, holds about 30, 40 people. And so this was years ago. I did it in the
bookshop.
The bookshop
Big
in
green
Wood Green.
bookshop.
A great shop. Where I played the radio for 45 minutes. And I think some of you people watching this came. And
you bring a pillow, something to be comfy on the floor with.
You bring a pillow, a sleeping bag if you want. You lie down, you get comfy, close your eyes if you want. You can sit up if you want, whatever works for you. And I play the radio 45 minutes to an hour. So I haven't done that.
No. If at this point you're going, what? That's not a thing. It's not for you.
It's beautiful. It's so much fun. Patreon shows, just a little update. We weren't going to do a show the last Friday of We were going to do a show the last Friday of October. Then we weren't. Now we are. We won't be doing a show one night in November because I'm going on an acting course. Yeah. Amazon store, I've spent hours. Set up an Amazon store. All I want to do is sell CDs on. I went on Blue Sky. Blue Sky's turned into Twitter. Hey guys, very specific problem.
Oh no.
I've set up an Amazon.
Don't ask for help.
I've set up an Amazon store, and I want to sell CDs, and it won't let me. And the instructions on there don't explain it. And I've spent hours talking to 5 different. He goes to click this to chat. Hi, Lane. How can we help?
Are they real or is
they're real people?
Okay.
And each time, have you tried this? Yes. Click on this link. Yeah, that link that tells me what to do. I've tried that. It doesn't work. Okay. Have you tried this? Yes. Okay. 5 times. And nothing. So then I went on the Blue Sky and said, because I want to sell CDs for the band, right? And the reason, so I went and loads of people went, yeah, don't sell it on there. I sell my stuff on eBay and Vinted, less scammers.
Why am I imagining a rollie?
All men, obviously. Yeah. I sell my stuff on eBay, Vinted, less scammers. Okay, yeah. And I wrote, the reason I'm asking...
Excuse me, fewer scammers.
The reason...
That's what you should have wrote.
I'm specifically asking for Amazon is, I want to sell a dozen CDs of my friend's band, and Amazon is often, for most people, the first place they look, and also simultaneously the last place they look. On a whim, they might type in the Man from Del Monte, or whatever. Nothing pops up on Amazon. Oh, we'll leave it.
On a what?
Whim.
Whim.
And then someone replied, Tommy Tomato or something replied, "Oh well, there's your problem."
Listen, I do not take advice from the garden gang.
The fucking Munch Bunch, and I went, and he said, "There's your problem." I said, "Look, mate,
you're a problem.
I'm not trying to change the world, right? I'm not going to do I just want to sell some CDs of my friend's band."
You're not Taylor Swift trying to do Taylor's version.
Do you know what his reply was? CD Baby ? Fuck, blocked.
What?
CD Baby is a selling place.
All right, I thought you meant CD Baby.
CD blocked. Can someone go on his Blue Sky? And I bet he's crying. And if he's not crying about me, then don't tell me. So that was, we're just going through the list of things. My small comedy club, haven't done that. 11 o'clock show clips, haven't done that. Allotment, didn't do that.
That's fine.
Weeds, I didn't do that. The Boys, November the 9th, I did do that, and that's probably not going to happen. And merch, didn't do that. Good.
Right. I've had a leaking shower, check.
That's not a euphemism. She doesn't mean her vagina.
No, I've got,
Means an
as you
actual
know,
shower. Getting ready now. Getting ready for the show.
just as...
Getting ready for the show, Catherine.
Let me tell you something.
Tell her. Tell them.
I'm telling them.
You tell them.
I'm
when
about
she
to.
when she talks, you listen. I don't.
No.
I got special
It's
dispensation.
okay, you can check out. Hold your fidget. Not a euphemism.
Well.
Oh my God. I wish I didn't know that noise.
Don't they make him think it's a thing? Go on, I'm listening. I'm listening.
It is a thing, unfortunately. Can you stop?
I'm listening.
All right, I know, but you're doing that face that says you're not really listening. I can see the shutters are down.
Huh?
So, my shower has been a bone of contention ever since it was installed, just as lockdown hit, right?
You had a bath ripped out of the bathroom to have a shower.
It was a musty old bath that had been in there since like the 80s.
That's not a euphemism for her.
And so we had little kids, and it was great while they were little because we put them in the bath. But it was all like crusty around the sides and stuff. Yeah,
That is a euphemism.
dirty bastard. It was crusty around the tiling area. All the seals were
Please
broken.
stop saying it, because all
And
I'm
I just
thinking
said,
of is your...
No, stop. No, you won't be thinking of that. That's like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Anyway. Sorry, everyone. I just shouted. I didn't need to do that.
More like a Jackson Pollock. Ow!
Right.
Or a Picasso. I'm going to turn my microphone off.
I think you should. Salvador Dali's melted clock.
Melted what?
Yes. So...
Mick says no one can leave at any time anymore.
No, I know. Well... and so it was a nightmare. We had a cowboy basically come in and have a little go. I think he might have seen a YouTube video or two, and he had a half-assed go. Then he disappeared for a while, and then it was one of those situations where it was like, I thought you were coming today, and he was like, I'm in hospital with my kid. Just so happened to have taken a picture by a hospital bed. Get the feeling that that's repeat evidence. Yeah. In the end, we ended up getting quite a lot of the money back, but the ceiling in my house looks like a patchwork quilt. Right, because I've had more leaks.
Patchwork quilt of shit.
Than St David's Day. It's shit. It's awful to the point where I actually really now kind of hate my house, and I really hate my bathroom. Anyway, so right now the seal on the side of the bathroom, the shower door, is like crumbled away, and I hadn't replaced it. And I was telling myself, like a little fairy story that made me feel slightly better, that the reason it was leaking was because the seal on the side of the shower door was...
Did that not fix it?
It fixed a little bit.
And
we also put, like, what was it called? Extremely powerful drain stuff down the...
That £69 I spent in B&Q was pointless.
I think actually the extra powerful drain cleaner might have blown a hole in the pipe, because now it's leaking without actually overspilling.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, so it happened this week. So we've isolated the problem. I'm going to look on the bright side. And I've got a nice plumber who we trust, and who has also gone to my dad's house, which I think is to see the quality. So he's going to come over.
So he does a quality seal
next week, and he's going to have a look. But I hate that bathroom. Yeah. It's been a nightmare. Sorry, everyone. And we only have one, so if we can't use the shower, it's a pain in the ass. Thank goodness my parents live around the corner, but... it's that kind of thing where you go,
I've got a
here
bath.
we are again. I know, but you live 45 minutes away.
All right, I will let you use my bath for £15 every half
Oh,
hour.
thanks. Well, I've told the girls this weekend when they're at their dad's, they should have a shower every night because it might be not until Tuesday night until they can have another one.
We build it up for the week.
Yeah.
Your kids are filthy as well.
They are, do you know what they are? Hairy. They have very, very long hair. And
half
that,
monkey.
yeah, my mum did used to call me firstborn. Do you remember that film about a kid that was half gorilla? It was called Firstborn.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was in the 70s. Mum said when I was born, I was that kid.
I've got incense behind me. People are asking about the smoke.
Anyway, so yeah, I was telling myself again that it was just hair clogging up the drain, but I just think it's. Can I speak freely? I just think it's fucked. Anyway, so that's been. Also, it's been one of those weeks at school as a teacher where I feel like I've done 12 days rather than 5.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shattered. And the kids are as well, which is a great combination. A great combination. So I'm very much looking forward to next week being my last week before the half term. And once half term begins, I will not be thinking about work at all.
Well, bearing that in mind, please sign up to our Patreon. This is a serious issue now. Help Katherine stay clean. By going to patreon.com/Iain and Katherine.
Clean up Kath / keep clean up Kath.
Don't put this. That's not part of the
No,
address.
that's just a joke.
We'll put the link in there. And support us. $3.99 a month will get you access to this show we do pretty much every Friday, 2.5, 3 hours sometimes.
It will help me pay Matt the plumber.
And you get that every week. You can watch it. Oh, yeah. You can listen to the podcast ad free. You're listening to the 30-minute podcast. Right, with ads in. You get the whole show without ads in. And access to over 3,000 hours.
Harsh is
of old
suggesting
pods.
keep Katherine clean, but that's 3Ks and we just don't go
KKK.
there anymore. No. Visionary says, saying we had open day on the show. Yeah, we had open evening last night. I did not finish at work till 8 o'clock, and you know I do not live near work.
Robert Sausage has signed up.
Oh, I like him.
I like Robert Sausage. Pete Glover is
like him.
Is in the team now. Loke 85, and I think we had Socky McSockface. Now Socky McSockface joined up last week at the £13 tier. That was it last week during the show. The £13 and above, you get invited to a Zoom meeting once a month. So you can sign up for that tier and then go down. Please, please, please don't sign up using the Apple app. It charges you about a third more. It's a scam. Android app, perfect. Website, perfect. There we go. Patreon.com/Iain and Katherine is the thing. Lots to talk about. I did Iain Lee Imposter Syndrome on Sunday gone, and I had a fucking blast. I had a blast. I had a great time. Got there nice and early. The stable's lovely venue, the smaller room. Sold out, 82 seats.
David Turner did a sterling job.
David Turner's was...
He doesn't realise how charming and fun he is.
He was... Here's the thing. For the night before in the day, I was surprisingly unbothered. I thought... I woke up early, but I wasn't bothered. I thought, this is worrying. This is new. And so I got to the venue about 4. And I went in and I set up and I had some set dressing. I knew exactly what I wanted. And there was Mark, the sound guy that was there, was great. And David came in about 5 and he was clearly very nervous. We went to the pub where mods and loads of you guys were there. And we came in and we were probably a little bit quiet because I was starting to get a bit nervous then. But it was nice to see you all. But if I didn't say hello or anything, I do apologise. It was lovely to see you all. Then we went and we did a really, really fucking good show. It was a great show. And I know some of you were there, and I might have said hello to some of you and been a bit blank-faced. It's because the whole thing was very surreal before and after. The show went really, really well. I know how to make the show much, much better. You show clips. I'm going to choose some clips as opposed to showing as much of an episode as I can. David, I thought was hilarious. His lovely opening was got a big laugh.
His lovely opening, the way he opened the show.
The intro to the second half, he got a big laugh. And Lula says, David looked taller than I thought he was. No, we had special effects. That's where the budget went. I would like him to do... David, if I know you're listening to this, before you send me a text going, no, just think, I'd be happy if you did 3, 4, 5 minutes at the start. I would love it if you came on and did 3, 4, 5 minutes, no pressure. But the show went well. People laughed a lot. They laughed at places I wasn't expecting. There's a couple of lines I threw out where I thought I'd get a laugh and I didn't. That's okay. I'm thrilled with it. I taped it. Got perfect. If I got perfect audio recording that will never be shared. Set mods if you want it. Let me know. I'll send you a link. But I'm going to do what I never do. I'm going to sit and listen to it, and get the bits that work, bits that could do a bit of work on them.
I had forgotten what an absolute thrill it is to get a community together. That's what we've got.
We haven't done that for a while, have we?
Yeah.
But what was nice was there was lots of you lot, our people, but also people that were maybe a little bit more casual. There's quite a few that were a bit more casual. Some that hadn't seen us for since before COVID. So it was a nice mix of people we know very well and people that I didn't know at all. And that was exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do more. So let's get the plugs out of the way. February the 7th, Saturday, February the 7th, the Rondo Theatre, 100 seats, 50 have gone. Right? Get your tickets for that. That's in Bath. We're going to be doing a show. Katherine and I will be doing a game show at the end of February. There's going to be a tour. I'm going to book in a tour.
Of him, not
of me. I'm also going to book it. Next year, I'm fucking doing loads of live shows. I'm going to play the radio.
I love the fact you want to do this again.
I'm totally buzzing for it. And some will be like the big Iain Lee versus Imposter Syndrome. Some will be kind of niche. I want to find a little venue that's got like holds 40, 50, where you can just go in and do avant-garde stuff. And final plug, then I would like to ask your feedback from the show.
Chris says, can you do a live show of this?
Oh,
we used to do it.
Couldn't do it now. Too stressful. Final thing, Sunday, November the 9th, right? This has just been announced. Mackenzie and I are doing a show together. We haven't been on stage together for 25
TV and Films
years.
Mackenzie Crook, by the way, just in case.
Mackenzie Crook. We haven't been on stage together for 25 years, right, in front of an audience. In 2008, we recorded a TV pilot written and directed by Bob Mortimer. It was never shown. And on November the 9th in Digbeth, the Mockingbird Cinema, we are going to be showing clips from the 11 o'clock show. And now Mackenzie's going to be there. I'll show some clips with him in as well. I'll see if I can find the bit of him as Osama bin Laden. Thank you. That's him saying, no, don't, please don't. I'm going to show that. We're going to show the Crook and Lee pilot, and there'll be a Q&A hosted by the brilliant Gingerbeard Mark. And you can ask us about anything. So you want to ask me about working with Katherine or the radio, fine. Mackenzie will be cool if you ask him about the Detectorists or Pirates or any of that stuff. That is going to sell out, right? That is going to sell out. So I will put the link in the description below. That's going to sell out. That's going to be very special. I'm very, very excited about that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the show on Sunday, please?
I thought it was shit. No, I thought it was great.
Wow. I respect that honesty, but maybe you can turn it down a little bit.
I thought it was great.
Mark's in the chat, by the way. I'm looking forward to this one.
Hello, Gingerbeard Mark. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I like the fact that you were doing it because you wanted to do it. Right? There was no other reason than you felt like you wanted to do it and you booked it.
Yeah.
I find that very inspiring that you decided.
You find it sexy? You thought I was sexy? I made you cry.
A bit, yeah.
Did it make you cry that bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Good. That was the plan.
Did you see the video that I took of it?
Yeah,
so I was videoing it because
I
I wanted
heard a
to show.
gasp.
Yeah, I was. This is this. Do we spoil it?
We can't. No, we don't spoil it. No.
There's a bit at the end where I thought I knew what was going to happen, and it didn't happen quite the way I thought. And you can see me filming it for someone else who's involved in it. Am I being vague enough? And then there was a moment that I did not expect, and you can see the camera go like this because I would have clutched my pearls if I wasn't holding the camera.
Jimbo cried. It is honestly, I'm so proud of that show, and that's I get. David kept going, Iain, this is almost like a work in progress. If it's work, they're great. And if they don't, that's great. We'll do it. That was the first run at it. Yeah. That ending was a good.
But also, do you know what was really lovely is that there has never been. You guys are the most welcoming, safe crowd there is, because we know that you will get it. You know, even if it doesn't quite go the way we want to, you will get it, and you very forgiving and very warm. And so it just felt like we were with friends.
Harsh says, a woman sat next to me was chatting to me during the interval. I think she kind of knew you from the 11 o'clock show days only. We had a good chat about the 90s. That's really interesting. Because, there were, I would say, a third of the audience I knew, 2/3 I didn't. It was interesting. It was fascinating. It was great. Sold those T-shirts.
Yeah.
We need to get some proper merch done now. Now I'm thinking. Anyway, if you came, thank you. It was a blast. There's going to be more of them. I feel like I had something else to say, but it's gone. So that's that.
I need a haircut. I really do.
I did make some notes. Should we have a little look at the notes I've got? I am buzzing about performing.
That's good.
I am buzzing about performing. Because
here's the thing, I'm done performing. Every single one of my lessons at work is like a 1 hour show.
Yeah.
I really need to.
I get it.
It's been great. And actually, that's one thing I think has really helped me move into teaching, is that I do think of it like that. Right. And it's some lessons are, it goes exactly as you imagined it would go. And some lessons are, oh, hang on a minute, all the guests have fallen down. Let's just make it work.
Yeah.
And I kind of get a kick out of those ones more than the ones that I've super prepared for. But I am exhausted.
Yeah, you've had a tough couple of weeks.
It's been tricky.
In particular.
It's been really tricky. But I'm not going to moan about it, because I am lucky. And there's been moments this week that, as there always are, right, where I've thought I was glad I was in today, because I've helped some kid who finds me helpful. That's the point, isn't it? That's the point. Not the ones that go, yeah, but miss, I never said that. Of which there are many. It's okay. It's okay. They're allowed to do that. They're kids. It's what I tell myself afterwards. But anyway, yes. Lulu's been very supportive this week.
Lulu's been great.
I've had some DMs from Lulu saying, worrying that I'm burning out. And I think last week I did burn out.
I don't always reply to emails, Lulu, but I do read them, and that's great. You know, that everyone would be cool if you ever on a Friday went, I can't fucking do it.
No,
It'd be cool.
I find this as light relief in comparison. This sort of scratches a different itch. But yeah, you're right, visionary. And kids are the whole point. I have been told that there is a new film out called Steve, with Cillian Murphy in it.
Oh, do you know what? I watched the first 25 minutes of it.
Is it heavy?
It wasn't my cup of tea.
I have been told that it will work for me.
Okay. Well, it's on the Dodgy Box. Uncle Don Loader's got it. I mean, sorry, Catherine, that was just a joke. Because how does Limmy phrase it? Because I'm a member of BAFTA, they send me discs. I think that's apathy. Fuck you.
Yeah, one of my colleagues said, "Oh, I think that you would get a lot out of Steve." And they said similar kind of technique. And then I read about it, and apparently he's a guy struggling with mental illness and a drug addiction. I'm hoping that there's more to it than that.
Okay.
What he said was, no, I think it's about the kindness.
I was looking for a laugh today, and I put that on very quickly.
It's not a laugh.
This is not a laugh.
It's not a laugh. I think it's going to be emotional. I might have a little look at that.
I think that might be a private watch.
Yeah, I will be in bits by the end.
Yeah.
I had an episode today with a kid who was grateful to be given a chance. Those are the moments where he was afraid that his name had gone before him and I didn't know, and all I saw was a really nice kid who came in, was very apologetic about being late, and then actually stood up for me when other kids were kicking off. And that's the kid I saw, and that's the kid I was grateful to, and I had a conversation with, and he went, honestly, miss, normally it's me being annoying, but I just think that my friend told me you were a nice teacher. Relationships, kids. It's all about relationships. Anyway, my TED Talk is over, but just to let you know that there is a reason why people keep teaching, even though it breaks your heart sometimes. You know what I mean. Lulu knows what I mean. I loved it when he went, sorry, can I just say...
No, good, because I was about to change subject, and I thought perhaps I don't think we're quite finished
This
yet.
kid said, so it was all going off, right? And people have got their reasons for behaving the way they behave, right? But this one kid going, guys, bit of respect, please. Mrs. trying to teach us, and she knows more than you do. When it's a kid that's normally the one bouncing off the walls, means a lot. Anyway.
Shane Ritchie has given us his blessings.
Oh.
It's nice, isn't it? Tweet. Fuck it. Catherine was. Should I put it on Insta? I don't want to put it on Insta.
Well, I don't like sharing dead personal stuff because, like, here's the thing with me. I have been really, really careful, and I've told you about this before, because of working in local radio and being close to the people you're broadcasting to.
You had a stalker.
I've had a couple, right? And they know where you are, and sometimes they know the area in which you live. So that's why I've always been kind of vague, and that's why I didn't change my surname when I got married and stuff, because I thought
Boyle's not your real surname.
No.
What the?
Because I wanted to protect my partner and any children we might have, because I'd seen it happen with other people, right? Local radio, you're so much closer to everyone and you're much more easy to find. And so I didn't change it. I've always been really careful about it, and I've always been really careful about how much I share. I was always taught, like, you can share the personal but not the private, because once you share the private stuff, then you are inviting the whole world in, and not the whole world can't all be trusted. And we've seen that. I mean, they've written some shocking old shit about me over the years. A lot of it made up.
Not all of it.
Not all of it. A lot of it made up. I used to get awful stuff. I remember when texts first came in, and these pricks could suddenly just get to me straight away while you're at work. Imagine, then this thing flashes up and it says things like, I know you were staggering about in the street pissed the other night or whatever. Didn't happen. Or I had one where I was having a conversation with someone, and it said, how did you feel after you had your abortion? And it's like, no, that is a reach. Where on earth, who am I in your head, right? And then you get to a point where you think, these people don't know me, and actually they are in some way comforting themselves, whether it's making themselves feel bigger than they are because they're insecure or whatever it is. But I'm taking up a lot of space in their heads. Anyway, for that reason, I don't share an awful lot personal stuff. And so when we got engaged, I just wanted it to be our thing for a long time. And and I'm also not that sort of person who's like, look who I'm engaged to, all that kind of stuff. But
whereas I fucking am, because
I know, but I haven't been on the jungle.
Well, no, I know what you mean in that respect. But also, you have taught me, and COVID has taught me, and loads of things have taught me, and my life has taught me. Actually, I do it less and less and less, and I didn't want to go on,
because it still hurts when people use that information against you, right?
It doesn't hurt me.
It's
different for you. But I've learned I don't have to share everything, but so I didn't want to go, right, we're on the boat, okay, I'm just going to put this on Instagram. That was because this is so special.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to.
I don't want people telling stories about it in their own heads, whether it's to calm themselves or not. I just don't. Some people can't be trusted with it.
Julie's done the wedding. Bridegroom or restraining order?
Quite so. Quite so.
We've both got a few.
But where was I going with this? So I decided that yesterday when I was at work, one of my colleagues said they'd read your article in The Guardian, and they were talking about it in the staff room. And so everyone that I work with now knows. And it's not something I've not banged on about it or anything like that, but now they know, and they were all delighted. And I also thought, right, okay, everyone who matters knows. So I'm going to whack it up and just have a moment of unbridled joy and put it in there. And there were so many people I didn't realise didn't know.
I know.
So I've had messages from girls that I went to school with when I lived in Manchester. I moved when I was 10. I had a message from one of my old housemates from Nottingham who's invited us over to Singapore. I've had messages from big DJs from Manchester who I looked up to when I was a kid. I've had messages from a member of Hearsay. We've had
Shane Ritchie,
Canadian pop stars.
Love it.
American pop stars.
Yeah.
People who I thought would not give two shits about what was going on in my life, but actually they are thrilled for us. And for some people it was a big surprise. For a lot of people, they saw it coming. They say. But you know, everyone that matters has had a couple of months to work it out and how they feel about it. And
it's not even 2 months ago.
No, so
I want to get a ring, because it's not fair that you would like a ring.
You would like a ring.
So I'm going to get a ring to wear on that finger, the mirror image of the.
That's the Spanish wedding finger, by the way.
Then I'll put it on there.
But anyway, yeah. So it's quite nice just to be able to
nice
say it,
having it
and
on.
like I don't really care what anyone else has to say about it.
I don't.
Because these people are going to make up shit anyway. Let them enjoy themselves.
You know, we are. It's fair to say we are very much in love, and together we are an unbeatable force. Although you do that. So a few weeks ago, I was going to put it on Instagram, but I don't think I will. Then I got a message saying I'll put it on Instagram, and we had the same thing when we realised that this relationship was going to be a thing and was actually probably going to take. About telling the kids, right? It's about how do we tell the kids? The kids knew each other and all loved each other.
They're friends.
And we're like, well, Catherine was like, well, I don't know, let me. And then I got a phone call saying, right, I've told the girls they're cool with it. I went, what the fuck?
Sometimes life gives you cues.
I thought we were going to tell them separately, but at the same time. So they mustn't text. Don't let them text the boys.
No, what had happened was, with the girls, they started making jokes about me and in front of my ex, because I had found out he'd been on dating sites. It's fine. Who did I find out from? An old roommate of mine. Anyway, we had that conversation, and thankfully we all got on well enough to be able to have this conversation, so it's not a thing. But then they started ribbing me about going on dating sites, and it just felt like the right moment to go, well, I don't need to do that, okay?
Hey, baby. How did that conversation go?
Like that. Well, actually, I don't really need to do that. Right. And then my eldest was like, oh, fair play.
Jeez,
Almost fist bumps. The youngest one went, that's like granddad. He's your best friend. That's like granddad going out with Trevor. And so I immediately rang my dad and said, by the way, apparently this is like you going out with Trevor. And my mum said, well, they do go to football a lot.
There we go. It shows a bit.
But actually, who's more into it out of all the kids?
Oh,
my youngest.
Little one is. Well, she was going to DJ for us.
In fact,
but now
when
she
you
doesn't
come
seem that
over,
keen.
it's really more about her than it is about us, isn't it? She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
right, when is he coming over? All right, well, I'll come downstairs then.
Well, this show is always about us, but it feels like it's been even more about us than usual. The Freebie show is coming to an end, guys. Kath's cleanup needs to take place. You have to sign up at Patreon.
Honestly, my kitchen ceiling is a disgrace, and that's not a euphemism. I'm going for a wee.
Patreon.com/Iain
Not a
and Katherine.
euphemism, an actual fact.
Before you go, Katherine, just...
No.
Okay, well, I was going to tell you that tomorrow night you're here and I would like to watch James Farley playing Baby Steps.
Okay.
On Twitch. Fine, that got passed. That's the end of the free show. Sign up at Patreon. We'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao, ciao.